You want me to go down through the list?
Sure.
Absolutely. We got Tegan, who's an 18-year-old boy, and I underline the word boy.
My parents don't have to worry about me speeding or racing or anything. I just, I can't.
This guy has no experience as a driver. He drives like this when he's going in a straight line, and his gas pedal goes hum, 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 because maintaining a speed isn't something he can even comprehend. Yet, the child can skateboard brilliantly. It's amazing. Get him behind the wheel of a car, though, he's absolutely useless. So we have an 18-year-old guy named Tegan, who's also interesting because in this situation, we consistently rent cars for people. Well, nobody will insure an 18-year-old on a rental vehicle. So guess what? The only person dumb enough to give him their car, he's literally driving my truck. We have a woman named Amy who's from Saskatchewan. She's a mother of 5. She's 30 years old, and thinking about driving makes her weep, let alone driving itself.
You dick. Oh my God.
She just, you tell her, Amy, you're going to motor to Regina today. Snot, tears, bawling, weeping, Kleenex, and she'll cry the whole way. The whole way. We have a young couple named Ashley and Brian. Ashley's the driver, but she's a real conundrum because as a driver, yeah, she's bad, but she's better than the other bad drivers when she's alone. When her husband's with her...
Is it a one-way?
Oh, it is.
Oh my God, Brian! Oh my God, what am I gonna do?
Go right.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God!
Just an emotional train wreck for every second of it. She is not a weeper in regular life. Put her in the car with Brian, her husband, and the explosions go off, and the tears come, and the fighting exists. And you take them in any other situation on Earth, they get along famously, brilliantly. They love each other. Put them in the car, cats and dogs. We've got a man named Kurt, who tried to get on the show last year, but we were a little bit full.
Yellow flowers aren't very attractive, are they? They kind of look like weeds. Oh, I wanted to see this building because they're refurbishing it, but they got it all covered in screens.
And this year we accepted him just based on the fact that he's had 44 accidents. And one of my favorite lines from the show ever, he said, but I want you to know that 22 of them weren't my fault. Please. 44 accidents. And this guy, everything is somebody else's fault with this guy. The car is too small, the car is too big, it was dusty, it was sunny, it was cloudy, it was rainy. You name the weather, it's the weather's fault. Well, it was too sunny that day, and the roads were completely dry. That's your fault, buddy. We have another man named Ken.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Ken is a traveling salesman. He delivers, drops off product all over the province of BC. Drives about 100 kilometers a day. I would suggest that every single one of those kilometers is over speed and cluelessly driven. I mean, like, this is how the guy makes a lane change. Okay? Oh, look, I'm changing lanes again. Oh, maybe I'll go this way this time. He would change lanes, really, without looking in any mirror or blinkering. He'd just go. We also have a senior citizen named Donna.
She doesn't stop at stop signs.
There was nothing coming.
Donna lives in Sault Ste. Marie and likes to play bingo. She says she drinks about this much rye in the bottom of a Pepsi bottle at bingo, and then when that's done, she drinks about this much rye again in the bottom of another Pepsi bottle, and then drives home. I asked her if that was dangerous. She said, oh, no, I'm perfectly safe. Do you drive that way with your grandkids? Well, no, I drive differently with them. Oh, so it is really dangerous what you do. This woman also is more like a teenage boy than our teenage boy. She runs red lights and actually uses the word high. Why do you run red lights? Because it makes me high. The thrill I get, whoa! She does stuff like that. Whoa! It makes me high. She's a junkie, and her drug is driving. She runs reds, she runs stop signs, and it literally makes her high. She gets an adrenaline rush that she should have gotten over years ago. But no, that's still a thrill in her life. And keep in mind, then she goes to bingo and drives home drunk. We have a woman named Lindsay who, man, if you're driving with her, don't jangle your keys, because if she sees anything shiny, she'll look there.
Oh wow, I have 4 missed calls too. Because when I moved out here... Whoops, oops, sorry guys.
She is the most distracted driver we've ever had. Anything but the driving. She even used this, she even said this. She said, you know, I could be driving along fine, and then Britney Spears comes on the radio, and my steering wheel's suddenly a stripper pole. That's what she said. Okay? That's how distracted she is. Britney Spears can actually capture her imagination. Emily, we have a woman who lives in Calgary. Incredibly smart person, maybe the smartest person here this year. Like, she has an engineering degree that she doesn't even bother using because she's too busy running her video store. However, drives like she's blind and has no hands.
Stop! You do have the yield sign. That means stop to the right of way. Okay, so they have the right of way.
English is her second language, or truth be told, like about her fourth. She speaks many. So there's a little bit of a communication problem with her in terms of learning. But when she learns, she's fine. However, she has never learned to drive properly. So she's only a new driver. I believe she's 30, give or take. And she's only been driving for a couple of years, and she drives phenomenally badly. And that moment of getting the information never really came. So she's kind of self-taught and has learned phenomenally bad techniques that she's having a difficult time overcoming.